let me see, the first flash forward was Hurley and Walt. Walt came to visit Hurley, and Walt said that Jeremy Bentham had come to see him. But it's interesting that he came to visit Walt, too, because Walt wasn't the Oceanic Six. And why is Walt asking Hurley about, all these questions about why they have to lie? Wouldn't Jeremy Bentham have explained that to him? And then in the second flash forward, Hurley gets a visit from Saeed. Saeed goes inside and tells Hurley, well, I just killed the guy who's been stalking you for the last week, basically. So he says Hurley has to come with him to go somewhere safe. I could just see Saeed standing outside the window saying, if you don't come with me now, this is your last chance. And Hurley's going to say, you're not real, dude. Close the window. And then it turns out Hurley was playing chess against a presumably imaginary friend who it turns out is Mr. Echo. Checkmate Mr. Echo struck me as kind of a weird line because you don't actually say the person's name after checkmate. Like if you're playing Go Fish, you don't say, go fish, Robert. The third flashback is probably one of my favorite ones, just in terms of how interesting it was or how mysterious it was. Kate was sleeping. She wakes up, she hears some noise, she hears some whispers, and she goes into the next room, and there's Claire sitting by the baby. And Claire is acting so weird lately, it's not even funny. When she was sitting in the cabin, she seemed all smarty, like, I know something you don't know. But in this episode, she seemed really troubled about something. And when she woke up and told Kate, strangely, without an accent, she said, don't you dare, with the R, don't you dare take him back to the island. Claire was in the cabin, right? So she and Jacob are probably on the same side here. They want the same thing. However, Claire told Kate not to bring Aaron back to the island. It's probably safe to assume that Jacob doesn't want Kate to bring Aaron back to the island. But wasn't Locke the one who came out and told them they had to go back? So now do Locke and Jacob disagree? And that's probably what caused all the terrible stuff to happen, whatever it is. Maybe Jacob got mad and he torched the island himself or something. Or maybe he stopped protecting them from stuff. So Rose got her cancer back. Locke got his paralysis back. Who else was affected? I mean, who even knows? Maybe Richard started aging. Finally, we have the Sun and Woodmore flash forward. And let me just say for the record that Sun was looking hot in that flash forward. Because hell, man, I tell you, can't possibly resist that, right? Anyway, she goes to see Woodmore. And she tells Woodmore, she and him have common interests. And that she's... I don't know, I couldn't make any sense of that scene at all. It's like, that scene left me more confused than just about anything else in the show. Woodmore was acting almost like really humble in a strange sort. Because Woodmore's always been like a really powerful character, and in this scene he was like just another guy. It's like he had been stripped of all his powers, and when he said to Sun, why would you want to help me? It's almost like he felt bad for something that he did, and he thought he didn't deserve the help. And so that's what he meant when he said, why would you want to help me? Because I don't deserve it. At least that's what I took from it. The theory that I was talking about earlier, that I don't even know when I mentioned it or how I came to mention it, but I have this crazy theory going on right now that the coffin that we saw in White Rabbit is actually Locke's coffin. Like the coffin that Jack went and, tore up, and he got so mad that time. If you look at the inside of the coffin, the white frilly lace going around the inside of it, it's the same kind of pattern as the one that we saw in White Rabbit when Jack opened up and there was nobody in it. I think that was Locke's coffin. And I don't know why I think it, but boy do I ever. Now I don't know if it's just that they sent the coffin back in time. That seems to be the easiest way to explain it, if that is true, is that somehow the coffin was sent. I know that's so stupid, this whole time travel thing, I don't know. Ugh. Every time I even so much as say the words back in time, I feel like I'm coming up with some crackpot theory that's so crackpot it couldn't possibly be true. I want to think that when Jack woke up in the pilot episode at the very beginning, that was how he brought Locke back to the island along with the other Oceanic Six. The thing that will be hardest to explain about that theory is why all the other people were on the plane, like all the other Oceanic Six. Because Claire and Sawyer and all of them were back on the plane again when originally they were on the island. So they would have had to get off the island and get on the plane again and go back to the island again. The characters would have had to have their memory wiped or something so that they wouldn't remember, because it wouldn't make sense for them not to remember why they came there or what they were doing there. Because it seems like in the pilot episode they don't know what they're doing there. I think maybe there's more people that actually left the island than just what we've seen, or maybe later some more people left. Because Sun does say to Woodmore, if I'm not mistaken, she does say we're not the only ones who left the island. I don't know if she's referring to the Oceanic Six or if she's referring to herself and Widmore, like we're not the only ones who left the island. So maybe Widmore was on the island or something. Maybe Widmore came to the island and then left again. I don't know. There's so many ways it could go, I don't even want to imagine. If I think of anything else, I'll try to make another. I know I said I was going to make another video about the first part, and I never did. So I might make another video about this part. I don't know. I'm trying to think of. I'm almost halfway tempted to go ahead and do a fan fiction season 5. So that's all I got for now. I mean, I don't know how many parts I'm going to have to split this into, but I guess we'll see. So till then, stay lost, everybody, and good luck with the 8-month hiatus. I'm sure we'll find something else to do. You know, because there are many more important things in life. Many, many more important things in life. Well, I'm not really sure what they are, but I'm sure there must be something.